Hey guys, in this video, we're going to see that how you're going to shuffle a deck of cards. Well, this is basically a practical application of random module. So if you don't know the basics of random module, then you can just check out my description where I have given a link of a video about the basics of random module. With this note, let us start and see how you are going to achieve this functionality in Python. Okay, so for this we have to import two of the modules, that is random, and the next module is going to be wait a minute, I guess I can't type correctly. Again, I did a mistake. Sorry for this. And now the next module is going to be ITER and then tools. Okay, and this module is basically going to contain several functions which are useful for shuffling the deck of cards. Okay, so if you don't know about this iter tools, then it's totally fine. We're gonna see what this thing is. Okay, so for now, let us move on and see what we have to do next. So we have to create a deck of cards so that we can take out the random cards from that. Okay, so now we are going to create a deck of cards. That means we are going to create the 52 cards virtually in our computer. So to do that thing, we have to say a deck over here, and this deck is basically a list, and this list is consisting of the numbers and the name of that card. That means you can say a card is a heart, or it's a spade, or it's a diamond, or a club. So we have total 4 types in the card, and each type is consisting of 13 cards. Okay, so in total we have 13 cross 4, that is 52 cards. If you still can't understand, then just wait for some seconds so that I can explain you. And here I'm just going to use this iter tools again, and I'm going to use the function of this module, that is product. And this product is basically gonna, just wait a minute, this product is basically gonna do a Cartesian product of two things, and let me just write what the two things are. The first thing is going to be the range, and the range is, as I have told you earlier, there will be total 13 cards, so from 0 to 13. But as you can see over here, we are using a concept of range. So range is going to include, or you can say exclude, the last number, that is 13. So we have to take this till 14 so that we can get in total 1 to 13 cards. Okay, and after this thing we are going to add the types of card, that is heart, spade, diamond, or club. So to add that, we have to use something like this, and we have to add, let's say, spade. Okay, so let me just correct this. I have to make it a little spade. Then we have the next thing, that is diamond, and then we have the next thing as heart, and at last we have club. Okay, so after this thing we have created our deck of cards consisting 52 elements. Now let me show you how this thing, or how this line is going to be executed. Over here I'm going to use this function product inside this module iter tool. This function is basically going to perform a Cartesian product between this range, that is from 1 to 13, and this 4 over here, that is spade, diamond, heart, and club. So we are going to get something like 1 spade, 1 heart, 1 diamond, 1 club. In the similar way, we are going to have 2 spade, 2 diamond, 2 heart, 2 club, and it's going to be till not 14, 13. Okay, so it will be like 13 spade, 13 diamond, 13 heart, and 13 club. So this is how the things are going to be working, and we got our 52 cards in this deck. Okay, so now we have to get something randomly, so we are going to use our random over here, and we have to shuffle this all things. So we are going to use a function in random module, that is shuffle. So we are going to say shuffle, and as you can see, I don't know the spelling of shuffle, so I have written this over here so that I can use this. Okay, and after this I'm going to add this deck over here. So this deck is a list, and this is going to be shuffled by using a function called as shuffle, and this function is stored in your random module. So this is how you're going to shuffle your list, or I can say your deck of cards. And now let's try to print, or I can say let's try to give a user some of the cards, or I can say some of the random cards. So to do this thing, I need a for loop, because I don't want the user to get only a single card. Let us give him at least 5 cards so that he can play with them. Okay, I don't know how to play, but let us make a game of this. Okay, Yes, you can make a game with the help of this programming. Okay, so it's really cool to learn this thing and it's really amazing. So we have to print, I guess, the random numbers. So as you can see over here, we have this first range and this first thing of range 1 to 13, and then we have the spade, diamond and all. Okay, so we have to print it something like you can say it's a deck, and this deck first thing is going to be I and the next thing is going to be 0 to represent this range over here. So it's gonna print anything randomly from this 1 to 13 in this part, in this deck I and then 0. And the next thing what we are going to do is that we are going to put a comma over here, and then we are going to use this off, and then again a comma, and then we are going to again use this deck. But this time with I'm not going to put 0, I'm going to put 1, because now I want to access this part, or I can say this list. So in total I have two lists. First list is this and second list is this, and I want to use the second list. That means I want to use the list at the, I can say, index number 1, so I'm going to use 1 over here. So now after this thing, if I try to run this code, but before that let me just print a line that here's your luck. Okay, so just to make it more fancy, and now if I try to run this code, you can see I'm not getting any error, and I'm getting this 5 cards over here. That is 6 of club, 9 of clubs, 12 of spade, 9 of diamond and 2 of club. If I run this again, you can see I'm getting different output this time. That means I have created a list, or I have created a program that can shuffle the cards randomly and give you the output accordingly. So that's all about this video. I hope you like this video, and if you like this video, then do subscribe to my channel and also follow me on Instagram. So that's it.